Hi folks, welcome back to Danganronpa, Trigger Happy Havoc. You see before us a corpse. So it's that time again.
What's left of one, and it's not pretty.
Friends and pals, we are in a class trial, or at least the lead up to a class trial. And it's already been a wild ride leading up to this point. So I'm going to try to keep this brief, but a lot has happened. Essentially, we are currently investigating a murder, but we do not know who has been murdered. The body was displayed in the garden, but as soon as we began to try to examine it, after it was discovered by Toko, a bomb went off, destroying the evidence, hurting Toko, and making our lives a lot harder.
Yeah, a lot of our evidence is just scattered to the wind, literally, here, and charred to a crisp. So
initially we thought that this was the corpse of Mukuro Ikusaba, the secret 16th student. Beware of her.
Hidden
but,
in the school.
Exactly.
Watch out for her.
Thank you. But we're currently less sure of that because our theory was that Mukuro was the one controlling Monokuma, and Monokuma was dead, so that seemed to line up, but Monokuma showed back up last time, so it's possible that this is in fact Kyoko.
I mean, that it is possible that this is in fact Kyoko, because Kyoko is missing, and Kyoko's been doing investigating, and we had a weird situation happen where while we were really sick and under the influence of a fever, some sort of event happened. We almost got stabbed by a masked person. We don't really remember much, but there was noise and scuffle, and Kyoko was briefly there, we think, and we don't really know what happened out of that.
Yep.
So,
but
yeah,
if this isn't Mukuro, it's probably Kyoko, and if it isn't Kyoko, it's probably Mukuro, unless there is in fact another person at play.
I hope not. It's also possible that no one was actually controlling Monokuma, and Monokuma is just an AI that's acting.
But that doesn't really line up with the experiment that Kyoko was doing before.
That's true. You're right. Because someone is probably acting through Monokuma, because Monokuma cannot watch every area all at once.
Yeah. They can basically only be in one place at once,
which is interesting.
All right, but we haven't actually investigated the scene at all.
There was one more thing I was going to mention, is that there was also the possible revelation, or at least according to Monokuma, that wait, hold on, is there one in here? Oh, it's over here. Yeah, that we're being broadcast to the whole world as a television
Seems
show.
like it on every channel. Monokuma said they hijacked the airwaves, so we'll see what that means.
And everyone is watching us play the despair game in here, supposedly. Yikes. I'm not gonna read that, but yeah. So we'll see how that pans
right now
out.
we need to deal with the murder.
That's a separate thing. I was saying this separately, but I'm really worried for our boy Makoto here, because I think where this is going, my current theory, because that's my thing, is I come up with all the theories, is that Makoto did a murder, but doesn't remember that he did a murder.
I think you said that last time.
Yeah,
as your primary operating theory.
Yeah.
But we'll see if that's the case. We'll see how that plays out, because that has some ramifications.
It's also possible that Kyoko did a murder, and then we're gonna have to fucking sentence Kyoko, and that will also suck, because she's our ultimate, I don't know, daughter of the headmaster who we need.
Big shrug at that.
Yeah.
But perhaps.
I don't know. All right, I'm gonna start investigating. There's a knife laying on the ground. Is this? Yep. It must be the knife that was stuck in the body before it exploded. The force of the explosion must have thrown it over here. The Monokuma file said that the knife went all the way through the body from front to back. Holy shit. Does that mean that this knife is what caused the fatal injury? Either way, this knife, it looks really familiar. Come on, Nike. Come on. Wait, is this?
Yeah, he got there.
There we go. Okay, good. That's it. It's the knife that person was holding.
That PNG of that person overlaid on the background really bugs me because it's got that.
This one?
No. The person holding the knife and the mask.
Yeah.
Because they wanted it to slide in one animated version of it.
Uh-huh.
There's like artifacting all around it, and it just every time I'm like, oh.
It's an old game that had humble beginnings. So
I know. I love this game. I think it's rad. As like its art style and all that are rad. It's just that particular image.
I thought you were referring to this one, which I also think has artifacting around it too.
Yeah, it's not as bad. Yeah. But yeah.
Oh, this is getting really weird. There are just too many strange coincidences.
See?
Oh, I
see what I'm talking about?
I see.
It looks like they took a pair of like craft scissors to it and just didn't cut close enough. There's a little bit of the outline there. You might want to cut a little closer.
No, they used the lasso tool and they didn't reduce it down by
I know,
one
they
pixel.
didn't deconstruct it. Yeah, exactly.
They didn't restrict it by 1 pixel. Oh,
it really.
no.
I think that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
I think that's exactly what they did. They selected all on the outside and then just deleted it.
But they didn't do it the other way. Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't modify expand. You gotta know to modify expand. It's on Nike too. You can see it on his hair.
Oh yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Our keen,
These were drawn against a white background, and everybody knows it.
our keen Photoshop
I know.
eyes. Oh my god.
Oh, I love it.
Humble
At least
beginnings.
get in there with an eraser tool. Come on.
I'm not also not gonna lie. I even looking at and again, love this game, love the look of this game, but I can also tell by the art that they use like the default brushes whenever they like created these characters too.
Default round.
Default round, and I
Now,
love it.
as a connoisseur of the default round, because I pretty much exclusively use default round, I'm there with them.
Not shitting on the default round,
But it's definitely it's living that default round life.
Love you.
And I love it.
Love you, Danganronpa, so much.
Honestly, it does make me like it more though.
I was
in a
gonna
weird
say
way.
that too.
I find it very endearing.
Yeah, same, because I'm like, oh, good. Everyone uses the same thing.
Yeah, it's like there's no secret.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe Kyle's Mega Pack. Nowadays, that's the secret. But
yeah, but now doesn't Kyle's Mega Pack come preloaded on Photoshop
exactly.
anyway?
It's not even a secret. It's there.
Yeah.
It doesn't come preloaded, but it's free.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
there you go.
which is annoying. But
Yeah.
yes, it is now
Fair
built
enough.
into Photoshop.
Anyway, if you're not a digital artist, I apologize and you don't know what we're talking about.
But also, we had to. This is the most beautiful, perfect display of it.
It makes me so happy. Whoever the person in the mask was that attacked me that last night, they were holding that knife. And that same knife was used to stab that same masked attacker we found here. So maybe this masked person got stabbed because when they attacked, I was in kind of a trance. Maybe I reacted by grabbing the knife. And then maybe I... Oh no, now he's realizing. Oh boy. And if this is really Kyoko, it would mean Kyoko's the one that attacked me. But why the mask? I just don't know. I don't remember anything clearly from last night. No, it can't be. There's no way.
Nice.
Great.
Knife at the crime scene.
Has been added to the truth bullet section. Well, part of me is glad that he's already starting to come to that realization a little bit now. If only because, I don't know, if he's gonna have to defend himself, we can't go into the trial being like, I don't know.
Yeah,
or
I think,
start to collect information.
Well, because part of, if we're being honest,
yeah,
if he did a murder, then he's gonna have to decide: does he defend himself,
or does he say I did a murder?
Because if he defends himself, all the rest of this crew is dead.
Oh, good point.
But if he says I did a murder, that's goodbye to our boy. So,
yikes. And then Byakuya becomes the main character.
He's like, finally.
And then we get to play as
Get
Byakuya.
this twerp out of here. It's time.
Yeah. Can we also just say, can I say it again? this boy over here. I'm still, every time I start feeling like
this middle-aged man.
This yeah, right. This 25-year-old. Every time I kind of step away and I'm like, it's fine. He's like, he is also just a student that got held back and is also part of our school life here. I still have problems with Yasuhiro. It's gonna be really funny.
I mean, admittedly though, in this circumstance, Yasuhiro, Byakuya, Toko, and Aoi all have an alibi.
They do all have an alibi.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
This
but
is
yes.
unrelated to this murder right now. Makoto's the problem here. But overarchingly, I still...
This guy.
This guy
right here.
What?
Look at him.
God damn it. Look. Anyway. These look like fragments of something. They're all burnt, so I can't really be sure, but I feel like I've seen something like it before.
Is it the bomb?
Is it the bomb? Is it just the bomb? But where? Wait, was it there?
Yeah, it seems...
I'll have to double check that later.
We need to go to the gym.
Okay, yeah, if this was from... Right, because this... I was thinking that too, that this could have been the bomb that was from Monokuma's old body.
I think they're different bombs, but I think it's the same make.
Oh, okay.
Which would mean whoever planted that bomb had access to a Monokuma bomb. That's separate from the one downstairs.
Okay. Yeah.
Because
that bomb was already disarmed.
Yeah, it wasn't working, and also everybody here, somebody would have needed to bring it up. The only person who could have planted that bomb was Toko, because she's the only one that ever touched the body.
Right.
And I don't think she ever touched the bomb downstairs.
No, she didn't.
Yeah. But
I don't even
probably
think
the same make.
Oh, I guess all she did here was when she touched the body, she touched the mask, and then it went off. Right?
Yeah.
It's not really clear to me what Toko did that triggered...
I mean, it's a motion sensor,
Oh,
so she got
right.
close enough to set off the motion sensor.
That's right,
Yeah.
because we even said that with with Monokuma's, is that it had a motion sensor in it, and then, yeah, okay. Alright, let's look at the actual body. If I check the body more thoroughly, maybe then I'll find out for sure if it's Toko or not, or Kyoko or not. Okay. Okay, there's still things we can look at here. We'll start with the hand. Huh? There's something weird about this body's fingernails. Oh, these are fake nails. They're really long. They seem like they get in the way of normal activity. Okay, good to know. There's also a tattoo on it, which I feel like is really useful. There's also something on the back of her right hand. Is this a tattoo? It got burned, so I can't make out the whole thing, but it looks like a picture of a dog or something. I've never seen anything like it before. Did Kyoko would wear gloves?
I was about to say she wears gloves.
She wears gloves.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Because last time you mentioned not knowing whether Kyoko had long fingernails or not. We don't know the answer to that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
And it's hard to tell from the art of the masked stabber because sometimes
the masked stabber it's
does
tricky.
not.
The masked stabber absolutely doesn't have the long fingernails.
Yes. But the art has betrayed us before is the problem.
It's also in a slightly different style because on this hand, even the two fingernails that don't have the acrylics on them have fingernails.
That's
but
true.
in the art, they don't.
They don't have any fingernails. Yeah.
But it's a good point.
Yes.
It could be relevant, but it also might not be relevant.
That's fair. Yeah. Okay.
Torn
I
coat.
guess I'll start up here.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. The upper half of the body got set on fire in the explosion, so it's totally blackened. Also, the top half of the body is wet.
Yeah, because you threw water
Oh,
on it.
yeah, you threw water on it. Yeah. That's because it got set on fire, and I threw water on it.
Sorry.
Uh-oh.
I don't know if that'll show up in the capture.
I don't think it will.
Yeah.
Sorry, we're getting little Steam pop-ups. Friends playing stuff. Since I only threw water on the part that was on fire, the top half, the bottom half is still dry. Okay, so the bottom half didn't really burn, basically, as much. In other words, there's nothing strange about the top half being wet. There isn't, right? Okay. He's even doubting himself a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. This is...
That's where the knife was.
That's where the knife was, yeah.
The white jacket the victim was wearing got totally burnt up. There's only one little piece left.
Okay, and then down here. Yeah.
The lower half of the body didn't get wet at all. After the body blew up, the top half got set on fire, so I dumped a bucket of water on it. Which explains why the bottom half isn't wet. There's nothing strange about that, right?
Okay. Is there anything else to look at?
That's it.
Okay. Step away from the dead body. Yes. Okay.
We can talk to people, but we also can explore the area. We can check on the chickens. We can check on where the pickaxe was.
Yeah, before I start talking to people, I want to look in the... Fuck.
Good thing, Makoto. A good timing, Makoto. I wanted to talk to you about that.
Okay. What are we...
What did you want to talk about?
So, in other words...
I'd like to hear your alibi.
Already, man? We haven't even finished looking around the room.
There's literally only 2 people who don't have alibis.
Yeah, I know.
Alibi?
In other words...
Correct. I'd love to hear where you were after nighttime began last night.
Well, I was sick, so I was asleep all night. But why are you asking about that now? And what's nighttime got to do with it?
Naturally.
Isn't it obvious? This murder took place after nighttime.
How can you know that for sure?
Because just after nighttime began, I came to the garden. I was going around looking for everyone, so I could talk to them about Monokuma. Hiro's been spending most of his time in the garden the last few days, so I figured he'd be here. And I can confirm that when I arrived last night, there was no body here.
Okay.
In other words...
So the murder could have only taken place at some point after nighttime, after I left the garden.
Or at some point during nighttime after you left the garden. Okay, so you came early in the night.
Yeah.
Okay.
However, Toko, Hiro, Hina, and I were all in the gym together the entire night last night.
What?
Once I found Hiro in the garden, we immediately went to Toko and Hina's rooms to get them. At that point, we all went to the gym and began dismantling Monokuma.
I think they said they tried to get us, but we wouldn't wake up. They were knocking on our door
Yeah.
a lot. Yeah.
As a precaution, we made sure not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. In other words, all 4 of us have airtight alibis. The only ones who don't have alibis...
Are me and Kyoko.
That's right.
And if the victim really is Kyoko.
Then I'm the only one without an alibi.
Also, when we went to go get Hina and Toko, we stopped by your room as well.
What?
But you never came to the door. So, where precisely were you?
I'm telling the truth, I was in my room, but I was dead asleep. I had a fever, so...
That's hardly an alibi.
I know.
So, what now? You seem to be at quite the disadvantage here.
I'm the only one without an alibi. That's really bad, isn't it?
Yep. It is really bad, Makoto, unfortunately. Okay, I didn't mean to click on Byakuya, so I'm gonna go over to the room first. Okay.
Just to be sure, I should take a look at this tool shed.
Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Pickaxe gone?
No, it's there.
It's still there.
The room is dusty and disorganized. In other words, a pretty stereotypical tool shed. Oh! Is this a tarp? Wait, was there a tarp in here before? I should probably look into that. It could be related to the case.
Yes. That's new. Yep. Yeah.
The top is wet and covered with mud and grime. But the underside is totally clean and completely dry. One side of that tarp is wet and dirty. Something about that bothers me.
Okay. Makes me think that maybe it was like... Maybe it was used something... Maybe if like... Okay. I'm jumping ahead. Just... My brain's running 150 miles an hour. Body was killed somewhere else, put on the tarp, dragged along the tarp to move it in here, or to move it around, and that maybe that could have collected dirt and grime as you're like moving around, but that would have left a trail somewhere.
I'm hesitating here.
I don't know about that
We
one.
technically have enough information to understand why this is interesting, but I don't want to say it yet.
Yeah, don't say it yet.
Yeah. We have enough information. It's probably going to come up while we're wandering around.
Interesting. I mean, he said wet and dirty, and then half like.
And I'm not even saying in a case perspective why this is interesting. Just how it may have happened.
Oh, I see. You mean the tarp or what with the body?
I'll just
don't say
there's
anything.
a sprinkler system.
Oh, that's right. That's right. We did know about that.
And Monokuma said that nobody can control it. It's automatic.
Right, and that does go off. Ooh, which means that maybe.
I want to be clear, actually, taking a big step back.
Yeah.
I don't remember this case very well.
Oh, okay,
so
cool.
if I'm saying things like that, it's because
You don't know.
well, not
entirely.
even. Yeah, it's like I remember the broad strokes of this case very, very well, but like things like that, I think it's just Monokuma talked to us about the.
That's fair. Which
system.
so it very well could have meant that the body was in here covered up with the tarp, like by during when the sprinklers went off or something, or I don't know. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that we don't know.
Yeah, we don't
all I'm
know.
saying is if there's something wet, a detail we know about this room, considering it basically whenever they introduce us to a new area like this, they give us a whole bunch of information that'll be relevant in the case way later.
Right.
We know there's a tool shed.
Yep.
We know there's sprinklers.
Yep.
We know there's chickens. We know there's man-eating plants. We
Yep.
know there's that's about it. At least 2 of those are gonna be relevant. You know what I mean? Like it's one of those.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the one thing in here that concerns me.
Okay.
I guess I don't really need to look at anything else. I mean, I can. There's like stuff over
Probably
here.
just because of the way he phrased that. That's the one thing in here that concerns me.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna leave it.
We
to
can
the
come
shed.
back if they make us come back.
Yeah, that's fine with me. I'm gonna check on the chickens. There's also this screen here. Oh, that's in all of them.
Yeah, the chickens and then the sprinkler is that thing.
Okay, yeah, yep.
I remember there were some chickens in the chicken coop.
I count 4. Wait, we had 5 chickens, didn't we?
Yeah,
Fuck.
we had 5 chickens.
Oh no! Oh no!
There may be a reason I only ever draw 4 chickens.
Oh no!
Nobody's allowed to acknowledge the 5th chicken.
Oh no! Where did chicken number
4
5
chickens
go?
only.
I count 4 chickens.
There only ever were 4 chickens.
Oh no! Schrodinger's chicken!
Unfortunately, we opened the box and turns out it's a dead chicken.
Huh? 4?
Yo!
What's going on, Makoto? Oh, I'm glad you're here. Listen, do you remember how many chickens were in here?
Of course, there were precisely 5.
Yeah, right?
Huh?
What's wrong? There's only 4 chickens here now. We're 1 short. Huh? Ah!
Maybe it got out.
Yeah,
Maybe somebody opened the coop and it's
I
a
mean,
wet
that
ground.
could have happened. That's so weird. I wonder where it disappeared.
But
Hina,
She was talking about eating chicken.
Hina,
Hina?
you left to go make breakfast, Hina.
Hina?
I was down here just before nighttime last night, and there were definitely 5 chickens then. What are we gonna do? Going from 5 to 4 is gonna have an impact on the structure of the world!
conspiracy!
It's like a jigsaw puzzle. If even a single piece disappears, the entire world will remain unfinished. I did my best to ignore Hiro and focus on the problem at hand. Why did one of the chickens disappear? Could it be related to the case?
I blame Hina.
Let's go talk to Hina right now. Hey, Hina. Did you get a little hungry?
Did you eat the chicken,
Did
Hina?
you eat the chicken? I'm gonna check on the sprinkler system first,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna talk
Fair.
to Hina.
This is the panel that controls the sprinklers.
They're set to. Wait, there's something in the background behind it. Do you see?
Yeah, it looks
that?
like it's reflected or something. Anyway.
Oh,
Oh, you mean the grass?
No, no. In the there's like a. Maybe it's just the wall for the room that we're in, or like the support beam or something. You see, that's like, never mind, it doesn't matter. It's fine. I think it's just the back wall of the greenhouse.
Oh, it's one that thing.
Yeah.
Those 2 beams.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Okay.
Okay, never mind.
They're set to turn on at 7:30 every morning, and Monokuma said the time positively couldn't be changed.
Okay, that.
Huh? Oh, hold on. So the sprinklers turn on at 7:30 each morning, right? Then, if the body was here before then, the sprinklers should have gotten it wet.
Yeah, okay, that's my theory, that it was covered up with the tarp. Which would mean or it came here after the sprinklers went off. Okay.
Which would mean the murder must have taken place.
Oh, you just didn't finish that thought. Okay. Sprinklers.
Well, it could be like there's three different answers to it, right? It must have taken place somewhere else, and the body was
Yep.
transported. It
Yep.
must have taken place after the sprinklers.
Yep.
It must have taken place before the sprinklers, but the body was covered.
Yes. Yep. Yeah. Okay. Hina? What?
Chickens.
Chickens.
Report. Listen, Makoto, do you remember how the body looked? You know, before it blew up?
If I remember right, it was wearing some kind of mask and a big white coat. Also, there was a knife sticking out of the stomach, and the area around it was stained with blood. Apparently, the wound had stopped bleeding, but the blood on the body was still wet. Byakuya said not to touch it to avoid getting all bloody. But for how much blood there was on the body, I didn't see any on the ground around it.
Okay.
Wow, thanks. That was a big help. Now that you explained it, I totally remember how it looked.
Well, having to talk about it like that helped me remember a lot better too. So thank you too.
Okay, cool. So they just needed to suss out a good idea of how it was before.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Toko.
Toko.
So what does that body... Oh, wait, so who does that body belong to? Whoever it is, I'm not gonna look. I don't want to faint anymore.
Okay. She doesn't have anything else to say.
Yasuhiro.
Hero.
Agakure.
Yeah.
It's 11 o'clock right now. Okay, and?
For serious.
Oh, well, I was just thinking about when we first found the body. When the body was found, huh? I should look back at what we did this morning to help remember when that was. Monokuma's announcement woke me up at 7 o'clock as usual, and I headed to the dining hall pretty soon. Once I got there, I met up with Hina. That was right around 7:30. Then I headed to the gym where everyone else was waiting. Next, Toko went to get the pickaxe, and that's when she found the body. What time was it then?
Do we know?
Now then, Toko, what time is it?
Well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock. So it's probably 9 on the dot now.
Okay.
Convenient.
That's very convenient.
That's right. It had to have been right around 9 o'clock.
You know?
Oh, now that you mention it, I think you're right. So I think we can say for sure that the body was found at 9 a.m. Okay, my job's done. That's a pretty small job.
All right. So just the timeline of when the body was found. Okay. So
All right.
our window for things is becoming clearer. Okay.
I think I've checked everything I need to in this area. But I'm not done yet. There are other areas I need to check. Specifically that fragment I found before. There's somewhere I need to go in order to confirm my suspicions.
To the gym.
Gym. And I still need to find out more about Kyoko. Is that corpse really Kyoko? If that's true... Was that also Kyoko who attacked me last night? If I can find out more about her, maybe I can answer that question. Kyoko was never the kind of person to talk about herself all that much. Maybe if I can get into her room, I'll be able to find out more.
With Byakuya?
Yeah.
But the key to her room...
Byakuya has it.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's all clear now.
I will simply limit your options. I can't allow you to engage in any further suspicious activity.
What?
Limit my options?
Just give up.
Give me the key to your room.
Yep.
I don't have a choice. I have to see if he'll let me borrow her room key.
Maybe you'll come with us.
That would be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Byakuya?
If you do come up with an alibi, I'd be happy to hear it later at the class trial.
Oh, no, it's not about that. You have the key to Kyoko's room, right? I was hoping I could borrow it.
I'm afraid I can't take that risk. You're the prime suspect, after all.
Does prime subject?
My mouth wanted to say subject really badly.
What?
Of course, if I were to go with you, that would be a different story.
Then, will you go with me?
Sorry, I have my own agenda to take care of. Find me again later and we'll see. He's not saying no.
Alright,
Goodbye.
fine.
Depending on my mood, I may go with you. Or I may not.
Come back later, huh? Okay, then in the meantime, I should look around somewhere else.
He indicated at the end of the last episode, I think, that he had some suspicions that he wanted to go look into.
He does.
Yeah.
He's kind of working his own separate but like parallel theory, I think.
And unfortunately, usually we can sort of use whatever he's investigating as a launch pad for ourselves, but this time he doesn't trust us.
Yeah, I mean,
Even less than he normally trusts us.
and to be fair, that's understandable considering our alibi and everything, and considering that even Makoto suspects that he might be the murderer. So, yeah.
Makes sense.
Maybe I should check out that one area that you're not telling me.
Leave the area.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Yeah. We're going to the gym, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Gym! Yeah.
It even gave us the little exclamation point there.
That was perfect.
That's kind.
That was very kind. Alright. We didn't take it. Oh, there
we go.
There. Weirdly to the side over here.
Monokuma's laying dismantled on the floor. But I figured it wouldn't be here.
You know?
I just found something. What is it?
So it is the same bomb.
Oh, it is!
It's...
Huh?
It's what?
A bomb. There's one installed in every Monokuma robot, I'm sure.
A bomb?
Yep.
And that bomb went missing. There's no doubt about that. The fragments I found in the garden...
Okay, so now he's thinking that the fragments in the garden are the same bomb.
I mean, I think we can... we're 99% sure it's the same make. So it's a Monokuma bomb.
Yeah.
It seems like it's pretty damn likely, though, that it is specifically the bomb they found in the Monokuma down here.
Okay.
Okay, I've checked everything else I can think of. All that's left now is... Kyoko's room. I should head back to the garden and ask Byakuya.
Do we know if he's even still gonna be there? Because it looked like he left the garden.
Yeah, we'll see, I guess.
Actually, can I use the...
Yeah, you
use
can
my
teleport
map
with
from
the map.
here? Yeah.
There you go.
Let's just do this. Oh, 5th floor. Take me back.
Perfect.
Just quickly navigate back and forth.
Just jumping down and jumping back. Byakuya,
Okay,
you
Byakuya.
haven't left. What happened?
You think you can go soon, Byakuya?
Let's go.
You wanted to check Kyoko's room, right? Very well, let's go.
Okay, that was fast. I mean, I guess we did have to go all the way down to the gym, look
Yeah.
there, and walk all the way back, so...
Wait for me! Byakuya walked off without a second glance, and I hurried after him on our way to the dorms.
Oh, we're just gonna walk.
There he is.
I don't remember how to run.
Then
That's
walk
the-
it in.
that's
We can
the
strafe.
Hi, Byakuya. Okay.
Well then, here we go.
Byakuya took out the key and slid it into the keyhole. And then... click.
And it's open.
Looks like it. Thanks.
Kyoko's room. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let's see if we can find anything useful in here. Oh, hello.
Byakuya just popping into
He just
existence.
pops into
Hi.
the room. Yeah.
So, this is Kyoko's room.
Looks
Okay.
pretty basic.
Looks pretty basic, but we do have something on the table here.
We do indeed.
Yep. Ooh, what is this?
There's something on the table. It's a woodblock decoration.
What?
What's that? What purpose does it serve?
I think it's probably a key. The lockers at those... Oh, the lockers... Blah. Wait. Oh, the lockers at those really traditional public bathhouses use them for their lockers.
There's part of me that almost wants the Steam pop-ups to appear only because you get to see apparently a lot of people are into Outriders right now.
Yeah.
Anyway, or counterpoint, I think it's the same people. That means their games are crashing.
Yeah, I think I saw the same name pop up 3 times.
So they may be having some technical difficulties. Anyway, we can keep playing. I wouldn't know. I've never gone to a public bathhouse.
Of course you wouldn't have.
That doesn't really surprise me. It's hard to picture Byakuya doing something like that.
It's certainly
But if
possible.
it is a key, I think I might know what it unlocks.
I mean, it probably unlocks the locker in the gym,
Yeah.
right?
Or in the sauna room.
Right, in the sauna
Yeah.
room. Ooh, that's good. We want to go there. Yeah.
Really? What?
Unless I'm mistaken, I'm pretty sure I saw something in the at the dojo. Sorry.
Oh, wait, there
that
are
this might-
lockers in the
there
dojo.
are, yep.
Yeah, yeah.
At
I forgot about that.
the dojo that this might go to.
The dojo?
Interesting.
key.
Interesting.
That is really interesting. I guess I'll look around the room as well.
Did her doors light up?
No.
Nope.
Her bed's pretty normal. I mean, I can look in the bathroom, but I don't know.
We can also talk to Byakuya.
Okay, here's the bathroom. She might have certain articles hanging out to dry. I'd better not look inside.
Oh, okay, fine. Oh, yeah, let me talk to Byakuya.
I just don't trust Makoto.
Yeah, that's
What?
fair.
You wanted to come here, right? So what is it you're looking for?
Well, we already found something.
Nothing in particular. I just thought we might find some kind of clue here. A clue that might help us understand Kyoko.
Come on.
You can't be serious. That's why you made me take time out of my search to come here?
Sorry.
Regardless, if you plan on poking around at random, you're doomed no matter how much time you take. Surely you have something more concrete, something to give us some sort of direction here.
More concrete. Oh, I know! Earlier, Kyoko gave me something. Huh? What's this?
It's true. Consider it a symbol of my determination. Don't open it yet. Only open it if something were to ever happens to me.
I guess something happened to her,
Well, maybe, we don't
You
know.
think. so...
But it seems pretty damn likely.
yeah.
I'm sure I have it here somewhere. Found it!
What's in the envelope?
Kyoko gave it to me. She said if something ever happened, I should open it.
Well, something has
Interesting.
certainly happened. So open it.
Okay. I opened the envelope and looked inside. Inside was a single piece of paper. Ooh, under the sheets?
What?
That's all that was there?
Yeah, it looks like it. Under the sheets. What could it be?
So not so normal looking bed after all, turns out.
Glad we talked to Byakuya.
But could something be hidden under the bed sheets? Part of me didn't expect to find anything, but as I lifted up the sheets... What's this? I found a crumpled up piece of paper.
Ooh.
Class number 78 student registry? Mukuro Ikusaba?
I see.
It appears to be Mukuro Ikusaba's profile.
Yeah, looks like it. That's probably the other thing Kyoko stole when she snuck into the headmaster's room along with the key.
Yeah.
God, you're so annoying! Fine, I'll tell you. It was a key and a... That's it.
Redacted.
Yep.
Information
This must-
redacted.
This must be the blank that Monokuma was talking about. Kyoko said a death without meaning was unappealing, and this is what she left behind.
I don't have time for your sentimental indulgences. Hurry up and finish your search.
Okay. I made an effort to pull myself together, then looked down at the profile sheet.
Anything useful?
Name: Mukuro Ikusaba. Sex: female. The ultimate soldier. Whoa! Although small for her age, she was a military specialist trained in every weapon type imaginable. She showed an interest in the military from childhood and soon found herself completely absorbed in it. In elementary school, she won a survival game tournament and began writing for military magazines. Just before entering middle school, while she and her family were on vacation in Europe, she disappeared. The story of a young Japanese girl being kidnapped quickly took over Japanese media outlets. An intense international investigation turned up no information, and she was never found. However, she reappeared in Japan 3 years later, alone and completely unannounced. She revealed that she had joined a mercenary group known as Fenrir for those 3 years. She insisted that she hadn't been kidnapped, that she'd received battle training from her own volition. However, she never revealed why she decided to return home when she did. What the fuck?
Especially interesting.
Whoa!
Kyoko called her the ultimate despair, but she's not.
No, she's the ultimate soldier. That's weird. That's really true. Yeah. Huh.
The ultimate soldier. A mercenary group? This doesn't feel real. The world I grew up in, it's like a completely different dimension. It's like one's non-fiction and another's sci-fi. There's no way to even compare the two. That's how different this is. That was how I saw things just as an ordinary person. But then...
I see.
I never imagined I would hear the name Fenrir in a place like this.
Of course, Yaki has heard
He's
of it.
Oh yeah, we've commissioned them
Yeah,
for a few
right?
projects.
Huh? You recognize it?
Naturally.
The Fenrir Mercenary Corps is a collection of battle-crazed warmongers.
Whoa!
But they do have their uses, and they always get the job done. That's worth remembering.
This is all part of a world totally removed from the one I live in.
I have to say I'm intrigued. Every rumor I've heard says that Fenrir has already...
Found it! Whoa! I feel like our hero is becoming a bit player, and a bit player is becoming our hero!
Uh-oh.
Ah, it's you!
Huh? What have you got in that pretty little head there? You're blah 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 blah.
Sorry.
What have you got in your pretty little hand there? What? Uh-oh. You found her profile?
So what if we did?
Hey. Don't freak out on me. I'm not gonna hold it against you or anything. And in case you're wondering, I don't hold it against Kyoko either, even though she stole it and hid it. After all, there is no rules against stealing, is there?
The door was open and unlocked, so technically it was okay and it wasn't against the rules. Yep.
But who I can't forgive is Miss Ogami, who broke the rules and busted into the headmaster's room.
That's true. Sakura did break the rules.
But this also means that Monokuma is now aware of all of this.
Yeah, that's
like,
true.
explicitly, yeah.
True.
Maybe I'll drag her corpse out here and slice it up and devour it. Bears are omnivorous, you know.
Jeez, Monokuma.
Are rule violations really so unforgivable? You're quite adamant about those regulations of yours.
Of course I am. A proper school life is built on dedication and organization and order. Which is why even I, as the school headmaster, have to follow the regulations myself.
Oh? So you're saying you have to follow your own rules as well?
Of course. Absolutely. I can't have you complaining about how unfair it all is, now can I? In fact, on the subject of fairness, would you like to know something interesting?
Interesting?
It's about the one writing all the rules. They're actually
Excuse me?
one of the participants in the killing game.
It's Hero!
I'm sorry. See, that's sort of the problem it's not, I don't fucking know. But I was thinking about it, was that, like, just like in, spoiler alert, just like in other games we have played that involve a mastermind,
The mastermind is among us.
the mastermind is one of the participants. I said spoiler alert, but I didn't reveal what it was for.
That's
so,
okay.
Yeah.
It's implied.
Yeah. So I think that's why when I was thinking about this game outside of playing it, why I went back to Hero again, as like he comes off as like the group idiot, but he's actually like super smart. I don't know. I just I don't think it's Byakuya. I don't know. I don't think it's Byakuya, but it could be. But I don't think it's Byakuya. Let's continue.
I don't think I ever actually told you how many participants there actually were, did I?
Oh, that's true. There could be a participant that we're not even seeing right now. I mean, we do.
The
know
16th it's
16th
Mikuro
Mikuro
Ikasaba.
unless Mikuro Ikasaba is the mastermind who we had guessed. Yeah, also that. Yeah.
I was thinking, I should probably clarify that.
I mean, and that is what the group was suspecting too. That Mikuro Ikasaba was also the mastermind, which makes her a participant and, pulling the strings. But, yeah.
Hey,
When you all first got together in the main hallway back when, there were 15 people there, right?
Look at all these people.
Oh my god.
I think that first meeting may have led to a little misunderstanding among all of you.
A misunderstanding? Are you saying?
in other words...
That's right. There weren't actually 15 of you.
Yes, indeed.
The total number of students taking part in this killing game was actually 16.
16? Then...
Play the tape.
There it is. Was it number 5, technically number 6?
Probably.
Yep. Bing.
The 16th student, lying the one they call the ultimate despair.
They call the ultimate despair, but she's the ultimate soldier. What?
Watch out for her.
Ah. The 16th student, Mukuro Ikusaba.
Good to see her officially acknowledged.
Yeah,
though.
by Monokuma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's part of this school life. So the one making all the regulations is...
Why?
Why?
Huh?
Did you say something?
Why are you telling us this?
Oh, well, because... like I told you, this killing game is desperately popular. You wouldn't believe the ratings. And since we've got so many viewers now, I wanted to make sure everyone was on the same page. I don't want to wake up to a hurricane of complaints and hate mail, you know?
Yes, indeed.
Make sense?
Well, now.
Okay, that's all you get for now. Oh, actually, I do have some revenge to get, so I have an extra bonus for you.
Revenge?
I want to get back at that sneaky Miss Kirigiri, so I'm gonna share a little secret with ya.
Uh-oh.
Seriously?
Hey,
You know how she wears those stupid gloves day in, day out, all the time?
Oh, boy.
Well, don't tell anyone I told you, but she wears them to cover a bunch of hideous scars that she doesn't want anyone to see.
Okay, well, we didn't see any scars on hands. We saw a tattoo instead, unless he's referring to a tattoo as a scar.
What?
Oh, okay. Now that's all you get.
Let that one stand.
Yep. Okay, thanks, Monokuma.
Monokuma's account.
Always a pleasure to have you in our evidence file.
That's so weird.
Kyoko wears those gloves to cover up a bunch of scars? Wait, so on the back of her hand... the tattoo. Wait, but no. Monokuma specifically said they were scars, right? And that's why Kyoko wears those gloves, to hide the scars.
Yeah, being weirdly helpful.
Yeah, which means... yeah. Those fake nails on the corpse.
Are you thinking about Kyoko again?
Huh?
What?
Forget about her. What matters here is uncovering Monokuma's trap.
Yeah, this is bait, it feels like.
His trap?
Such ignorance.
God must have really hated you to make you so dull.
Damn, that's such a burn.
Don't you remember what Monokuma just told us?
He said there were 16 students, right? which means Mukuro was a student here.
That's right.
Obviously, Monokuma was trying to tell us that Mukuro is the one creating the rules to this game.
So now there's no rules. If she's gone, yeah. Well, maybe
But why
that's
would
not
he
what-
tell us that? And why now?
He said he wanted to make things clear so there wouldn't be any complaints later.
But the mere fact that he said that proves that Mukuro is connected to this case. That's why Monokuma revealed the existence of the 16th student. Helpful. Dangerously helpful. He needs to make our investigation fair.
Mukuro is related to the case?
It's certainly
Perhaps
possible.
she's the one who killed Kyoko.
What?
That would explain why we have the class. That would explain why we have to have a class trial, wouldn't it? If she's a student and she killed someone, that would make her a part of the school killing game.
Well, yeah.
Mukuro is the killer? She killed Kyoko?
Anyone should be able to come to that conclusion, don't you think?
So this is Byakuya thinking that is
A trap.
that is a trap. That's not Kyoko. That's actually Mukuro.
We don't know
But-
about that. We don't. I mean, we're not sure where he's going, but he did say that this is a trap,
Yeah.
and he just said this is the obvious conclusion. So why? What's the game?
Why are they bringing this obvious conclusion forward?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
In fact, that's exactly what I thought when the investigation first began.
What, that Mukuro had killed Kyoko?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
What?
But, based on what Monokuma just told us, I've changed my mind.
It's all clear now.
Mukuro Ikusaba isn't the culprit.
Huh? What makes you say that?
We thought Mukuro, the ultimate despair, was the mastermind's true identity. But if that's true, Monokuma's behavior makes no sense.
Yeah.
Why would the mastermind go out of their way to reveal themselves to us?
That's a good point.
So, in other words,
Mukuro giving us information that would raise questions about her would be bold, to say the least. It makes more sense, then, to assume that Mukuro isn't the culprit.
So that's the trap. They want us to suspect Mukuro and come to the wrong conclusion.
That's what makes sense to me.
The way you said it definitely does seem possible. But if that's really true, if Mukuro isn't the killer, then who is?
Well then, I believe our work here is finished. Let's move on. I'm sure there are other places in need of investigation.
I should find out if that key and the dojo really are connected.
let's go.
Well, are you coming?
Okay.
He's like babysitting us.
Yeah.
You know what? That's valid.
Honestly, I'd rather Byakuya come with us. Okay. So it's probably...
Because A, there's no debate on what we did this whole time. He was
Yeah.
with us. And B, actually, that was an interesting conversation.
That
he
was.
did. Yeah.
That was really
He's clearly not holding off from sharing information with us, even though we are a suspect. He's just
Yeah.
kind of... Yeah.
I feel like we're probably putting Byakuya in a really odd position too, because he has been slowly coming to trust us, and well, maybe not trust us, but we've been proving ourselves to
Yeah,
to
but
him,
we're also
and-
the least... We're in a weird place where we are both proving ourselves to him, but also we're the person who he's always going to assume can do the least.
Yeah.
We're
yeah.
not ultimate. We're basic.
Mm-hmm.
If it's gonna be anyone, it's gonna be somebody that's cooler than Makoto. Which is that I think the tension between those two statements is not a comfortable place for him to be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna investigate the locker. Okay.
There are wooden lockers here. They use woodblock keys just like at those traditional public bathhouses. It looks like the key we found in Kyoko's room really does go to one of these lockers.
I see.
Makoto, do you see the locker farthest to the right?
Very strange.
That's the only one that doesn't have a key in it at the moment.
Yeah.
You understand what that means, right?
I should probably use the key we found on that locker, right?
That's right.
Well, just try it.
Okay.
It's also got a 6 on it.
Yeah, come on, yeah.
Brilliant. Mm-hmm. Brilliant.
I took out the woodblock key and inserted it into the locker's metal lock, and click. The locker eagerly accepted the key and it opened. There are arrows in here. It looks like 10 arrows in total.
There's also something on the ground.
Ooh, it looks like it's got blood on it.
They look like they're made of titanium, which means they're quite strong despite how thin they are. Of course, without a bow, they're nothing but strong little sticks.
Strong sticks.
Okay. Titanium arrows have been added.
Oh, there's something else in the locker. It's a wadded up ball of duct tape. I wonder what this was used for. Ooh, is that a blood stain?
I see.
If it is, that means it must certainly be related to the case.
This duct tape is related to the case somehow? But how could it possibly be involved?
Bloody duct tape has been added. Okay.
I think that's all the locker has to offer for now.
Okay.
Is something wrong?
Very strange.
It's very odd, don't you think? The locker was hiding items that were clearly related to the case. But how did the key to the locker wind up in the victim's room?
Why?
Or perhaps...
Byakuya?
Forget it. Come on, we need to continue to the next location.
Huh? What next location?
What?
There's still something we need to look into. We need to do more research on Fenrir.
Fenrir? You mean the mercenary group that Mukuro was a part of? But how are we supposed to find out about that?
Oh yeah, she's got a wolf tattoo on her hand. Wah, wah,
Oh,
wah, wah. Yeah. How about that? They're gonna go in and learn Fenrir is the wolf that brings the end of the world in Norse mythology, all that
It's
business.
like, a wolf? That's almost like a dog.
Yeah, and we saw a dog on her hand.
Isn't it obvious? Where in this school would you go to do research on something? God, you basic bitch.
Come on.
Research. Are you talking about the archive? That's right. The archive has all kinds of info that the general public doesn't have access to.
Let's go.
We only have so much time before the trial begins. Let's hurry.
Yeah, and honestly, as soon as you have that information, the trial's gonna start because Monokuma is gonna decide that you have enough information. Yeah, so.
I believe there was a file related to Fenrir somewhere over here.
Byakuya seemed to know the archive like the back of his hand, and went straight to a shelf in the back.
Here we go.
He quickly returned with a file in hand.
Oh,
then he actually
I
read all
guess
this.
I just talked to him.
Alright, yeah.
Alright. Alright,
I
cool.
see.
Take a look at this.
I have no idea what it says. What language is this?
How did you make it all the way to high school without learning a single word of French?
Oh, I'm pretty sure most high schoolers can't speak French.
Well, whatever. I'll read it to you for you, but I expect you to repay your debt 100 times over.
What the hell, Byakuya? Just hire us already to be your assistant. Or,
He tried!
Right, oh right. Don't hire us and pay us the money that you promised
He
you'd pay us
will!
anyway.
He's gonna do that.
But then we'll have to pay it back to him 100 times.
Exactly,
over.
and it's fine. Once a month, we get
Oh,
it
no.
all deposited in our bank account, and then we have to drop it off.
Yeah. Oh no, that means we're in debt to Byakuya either way. Right?
I'm gonna hope it equals out.
Okay. Alright, I see where he's going here. Yeah.
What are your rates? Hey,
Yeah.
Byakuya, what are your translation rates? We need to calculate this. We can't be in debt to you.
Oh my god, 100 times? Isn't that kind of extreme?
Ooh, you get a little scene though.
Fenrir is an elite fighting unit based out of the Middle East. Unlike unlike military contractors, they are a fierce group of soldiers who engage in direct combat.
I feel like I've been tripping over my words all episode 2.
It's the screen. It's
screen?
big. It's larger than the screen we.
Oh,
Yep.
then we're
It's
used
harder to read because the letters are literally bigger.
That sounds so counterintuitive.
I know, but I've
Right.
been thinking about it. It's because I can't keep the whole sentence in my line of sight, which means I get tripped up.
You
Anyway,
have to kind of move your
Yep.
eyes a little
Yep.
more. Yeah, we'll get used to it. We've
Yep.
got a new setup, so everything's a little larger than before.
They claim that a single member is equivalent to an entire company of regular soldiers.
Whoa.
Just like Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok,
Oh,
woo! Their mere presence is enough to strike fear into an enemy. They have been involved in countless military battles and operations, most of which are highly classified. However, some time ago, they completely ceased all activity. At present, their continued existence cannot be confirmed. There are unconfirmed reports that the key members of the group were all neutralized.
I'm assuming.
Rumors indicate that they were killed to keep them from revealing the many state secrets they'd acquired. Some, however, believe that there was a mounting internal tension within the group, and they simply imploded.
What?
What is it?
This all just sounds like some kind of alternate reality.
Well, it isn't. This is our reality, the only reality. These people are part of our world. Their battlefields aren't much different from our lives here. An unpredictable, unimaginable world. That's what makes it so exciting.
Exciting definitely isn't the word I would use.
So, did anything jump out at you? This may be your last opportunity to learn about Fenrir.
Now that you mention it,
None of those words, but there was a dog, right?
Yeah, right. It said wolf.
Awoo.
Awoo.
the report said something about where the name Fenrir comes from, right?
That's right. It said Fenrir is the Wolf of Ragnarok. Speaking of which, would you like to know something interesting related to all that? To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on the body. I'm just letting you know that I didn't look at the body. I didn't get close to the body. I don't do that
Bodies.
sort of investigation.
It's not my thing. Jackpot.
What? They got a tattoo of Fenrir? Could that mean...
Yeah. Muguri Kasaba's profile. There it is.
Unfortunate.
Uh-oh. Is it? Is it it? Is that it? Is it time?
Is utterly silent,
Whoa.
and yet it constantly assaults us organisms, the Earth, natural phenomena. It damages us little by little until the end. You should really think about that. Anyway, it's time to begin the class trial.
That was hella creepy. That was really creepy.
Monokuma's just really feeling himself today.
Monokuma, wow.
So, please meet up in the usual spot. See you later.
Oh.
Then the time has come.
All we can do now is try to uncover the truth during the class trial.
That's right.
It would seem that way. Let's go.
Oh, and we are here once again, and we must leave here once again. Oh, I guess next time we're gonna start our class trial for this crazy one.
We
Oh,
are
man.
indeed, and who could possibly predict which way this is gonna go? Because there's a lot of unknowns going into this particular trial.
There are a lot of unknowns, but I feel like the possibilities are sort of known. Like, I don't know, I kind of feel like it's, Makoto killed, or it was Kyoko. Those are kind of the only options I see right now. Especially, at the very least, given the alibis of the other folks in the group. I don't know how the chicken factors into this, though. That's still bothering me a little bit. Oh no, was it the chicken?
You never know.
Oh no!
The 17th student.
Chicken
The
number
ultimate chicken. They were in the top 1% of chickens. Anyway, next time we will dive down into the depths of the halls beneath this school, and we will learn more.
That sounds good. We'll see you next time, folks.
See you then.
Thank you.